Hey, what's going on, buddy? It's KG Chaos, and if you guys clicked on this video, it's probably because you're getting tired of getting raided constantly while you're offline after the hard work and hours you put in to make your base, go get all the loot from wherever you went to get it. And guys, you're just like me. I got sick and tired of it. I want my own server, and one of our rules is that you can't raid offline because I think it's kind of stupid that people do that whenever you could just go ahead and fight for it and the winner gets to keep the loot. That's kind of like my rules on my server, but no one really follows them, and I can't really put or find out who did it, so it's not really like I have a choice but to try to make my base as secure as possible, because it is hard to catch somebody whenever there's not mods or anything like that on a console. But anyways guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can go ahead and make your base impenetrable. Pretty much don't get in this like at all if you're offline. Online there's a slim chance because one of the protection things you put up is going to have to be taken down if you're outside of your base. But if you're offline, there's no chance of getting in here. Just the fact that grenades can't destroy objects that players build yet on console, so that's one thing we have going for us right now. If you're on PC, this probably won't work for you at all unless if you're not in a modded lobby, it ain't gonna work for you. But anyways, you see all the stuff I have here I've accumulated over time that I've had in my server, and I really do not want this stuff to get stolen out from under me whenever I'm offline. A player just gets on and steals all of it, and I can't even have a chance to fight him back because I don't know he's doing it. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get into this video. So what you guys want to do is find these small apartments that are in towns, and you're going to want to go to the very top of the roof and make your base. And at your base, it doesn't matter how many ladders you have. I found the building with three different sections of the building. There's 3 different ladders. And at each ladder that you're not going to be using, you're going to want to put a fence right between the bars on the bars of the ladder, and then you're going to want to put a barbed wire at the bottom of it to where it's covering the hole where the ladder comes up. And then behind that, you're going to want to put another fence and do the exact same thing. Make sure you guys test this out before you put barbed wire and climb up the ladder and stuff like that. And make sure that you get stuck between these 2 fences. Make sure you put a gate on one of them so you can actually get out of it. Make sure that all works properly before you go ahead and put the barbed wire on it, just in case you have to take it down and stuff like that. But that's all you really got to do. You just got to find one of these buildings or these small apartments you get on the roof, and then each ladder that you're not going to be using, you just do it to the other ladders too, but if when you leave, you're just going to have to take off the barbed wire so it doesn't hurt you. But yeah, all you gotta do is put down one fence where it's covering the ladder when you put the barbed wire down, and then another fence behind it so when they phase through it, because when you climb ladders on this game, for some reason you phase through stuff. It doesn't matter if it's a whole object or not, you're gonna go straight to that object, and then whenever they do this, if they make it past the first barbed wire, they're gonna get stuck between these 2 fences with another barbed wire on that other fence, and they're just gonna they're gonna black out and they're gonna die. It's really that simple. The nifty little trick I figured out here is to put 2 of them down, just in case they get get past the first one that you put up, so they get caught between these 2 fences, and then they're done because they're gonna black out. They're gonna land on top of this barbed wire, and they're just gonna bleed out and die. There's nothing anybody can do to save them, and frag grenades cannot destroy player-made objects yet on console, so that is something we have going for us. Like I said, PC, this may not work for you. If you're in a modded lobby, it isn't really going to matter because you can't destroy, if they have the mod up, you can't destroy player objects from the outside. But if you're not in a modded lobby, this will work for you then. But if you're in a modded lobby where they have that mod up to where you can't destroy player objects to begin with, then you're safe to go anyways. But yeah, this is mainly for PS4 and Xbox. And if you guys are getting annoyed like I was, I finally figured out a way to go ahead and block off these pesky offline raiders that I like to call them. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Just put down a wall right between the bars of the ladder, and then put down, oh yeah, and also make sure you build up the frame. You don't have to build up the actual wall part of it, but make sure you at least have the frame on both of the all the way up the top and bottom on both of those fences, so they can't jump over it once they get up. So they're just stuck there and they can't do anything about it. They're pretty much just done the whole time. But yeah guys, that is pretty much it. Just make sure you find one of these buildings. It's going to be in a town. So the pros and cons of this is, the pros is that it's going to be completely secure. No one's going to get inside of this base on consoles. That's pretty much a fact. No one's going to get into it because it takes like 3 hits from the barbed wire to knock you out. And anyways, with this added protection I added to the base, and for you guys to go ahead and do, they're not going to be able to get past it. 100% not going to be able to. The cons of this is that these buildings are really only mainly in towns, so you're going to get a lot of frequent players that are probably going to be coming to the loot and they're going to see it. But again, this is where this nifty little trick I found out comes into play and won't let anyone in here. Like I said, when you leave the base, you're going to have to take both of them down because you will phase through the first gate if you don't take the first one down, and you're going to get stuck between the other one and get killed by that. So make sure you take them both down if you leave, or make sure that one of those is a fence so you can quickly move that, click that fence to open it and get that barbed wire away from you so it doesn't kill you. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it for this video. I just want to let you guys know this simple, easy way to make a impenetrable base. There is a few cons of it, but the pros of it make up for what the cons are. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.